All right, let's dive right into this explainer and lock down your ultimate strategy for watching the 2026 Wimbledon tournament, which is literally kicking off in just a few days. Look, if you love grass court tennis, you already know the massive struggle of figuring out exactly where, when, and how to tune in. The broadcast rights change, the streaming tiers shift, and honestly, it can feel like a total maze to navigate. Well, today, we're fixing that. To get you completely ready for the grass courts of SW19, here's today's agenda. The 2026 storylines, schedule and key dates, US and global broadcasts, the UK BBC experience, and finally, free streams and workarounds. Section 1. The 2026 storylines. Who to watch at SW19. Before we get into the tech and the streaming, let's talk about why you absolutely need to tune in this year, because we are looking at a truly stacked field. We've got reigning champions like Jannik Sinner and Iga Swiatek returning to defend their titles. But here's the catch. Our sources note that Sinner has been battling an illness that completely sapped his energy in Paris, and he's been skipping the warm-up grass tournaments. That leaves the door wide open for Alexander Zverev, who is coming in seriously hot off his Roland Garros win. Over on the women's side, you have world number 1 Aryna Sabalenka desperate to finally claim this specific title. And of course, the hometown British hopes are alive and well, with Emma Raducanu returning from injury and Cam Lowry stepping up for the local crowds.
But wow, what is absolutely massive news here is that Serena Williams is returning after almost 4 years away. She's entering the singles draw with a wild card, which is just thrilling for longtime fans. And, if that wasn't enough to get you to tune in, she is pairing up with her 46-year-old sister Venus for the doubles tournament. The Williams sisters together on grass is a sight we really didn't know we'd get to see again, and it's undoubtedly one of the biggest draws of the entire year.
And we could witness absolute history being made this fortnight. With rising star Carlos Alcaraz out of the tournament due to a wrist injury, the 39-year-old legend Novak Djokovic is aiming to claim a historic 25th career Grand Slam title. Even if he isn't quite the dominant force he was 5 years ago, counting out a 7-time Wimbledon champion on center court is a mistake you just do not want to make.
Section 2. Schedule and key dates. When to tune in.
Okay, so here is your essential timeline so you can actually plan your life around these matches. The qualifiers actually started on June 22nd. The main draw, where we see the bracket and who plays who, happens today, June 26th, but the main event, the official first rounds, kick off on Monday, June 29th. From there, it's a magnificent 2-week sprint, culminating in the mixed doubles final on July 9th, the ladies' final on Saturday, July 11th, and the ultimate gentlemen's final on Sunday, July 12th. Mark your calendars right now, because once that first serve goes up, the fortnight flies by.
Section 3. US and global broadcasts. The paywall reality.
All right, if you are tuning in from the United States, you really need to listen up, because things have changed dramatically. ESPN just shifted all of its all-court streaming to the ESPN Unlimited tier, which costs nearly $30 a month. Why does this matter? Well, if you were relying on the cheaper $12.99 Select tier like you might have in past years, you're out of luck. Our sources confirm that the Select tier will not carry any Wimbledon matches this year. You absolutely have to pay that $29.99 premium to get access to the outer courts.
So how do you actually handle that? This breaks down your US cable and streaming options perfectly. Services like Hulu Plus Live TV are fantastic for diehard fans because they bundle ESPN, ESPN2, your local ABC channel, and that all-important ESPN Unlimited tier right together. YouTube TV and Fubo include the linear channels, but you'd need ESPN Unlimited as an extra add-on. For the budget-conscious folks, Sling TV Orange gets you the core ESPN channels but lacks ABC and the streaming extras. Just keep in mind, play starts at 6 a.m. Eastern Time, making this a genuine breakfast tennis situation for Americans. You're literally going to be watching match point with a cup of coffee in your hand.
Now, globally, the broadcast rights are pretty spread out among various premium providers. In Canada, you're looking at TSN and RDS. In Australia, the 9 network offers some free matches, but Stan Sport is your go-to for complete, ad-free coverage. India is covered by Star Sports and Jio Hotstar, while much of Europe relies on Eurosport 1 and 2. So what's the big takeaway here? Outside of a few select matches, the vast majority of international fans are facing some kind of subscription fee to enjoy the tournament.
Section 4. The UK BBC experience. The free-to-air utopia.
Let's totally flip the script and contrast those two experiences. In the US, fans are navigating this deeply fragmented landscape across various tiers, paying at least $30 a month for full access and waking up before the sun. But in the UK, because Wimbledon is classified as a protected, government-listed event, It has to remain entirely free to watch on free-to-air television for anyone with a standard UK TV license. No extra subscription fees, no hunting for the right app tier. Plus, they get prime afternoon and evening viewing times.
And it seriously gets even better. The BBC iPlayer is literally the gold standard for sports coverage here. They offer up to 18 live court streaming simultaneously. Just think about that for a second. You can chase down a completely obscure match buried on court 12 that absolutely no one else in the world is broadcasting on linear TV, and you can do it with zero ad breaks. It is straight up tennis paradise.
Section 5. Free Streams and Workarounds, The Hacker's Guide.
So here is the million-dollar question. Can international fans access these matches without paying those steep cable or streaming fees we just talked about? Is it actually possible to watch Wimbledon for free if you don't live in London?
The short answer is yes, absolutely, with a little bit of creative planning. Officially, if you are in the US, you can use a digital over-the-air antenna to catch delayed broadcasts of the finals on ABC entirely for free. If you want live coverage of the whole shebang, you can carefully time a free streaming trial. YouTube TV sometimes offers a 21-day trial, which perfectly covers the 14-day tournament. Hulu Plus Live TV only offers a 3-day trial, so you would definitely want to save that just for the finals weekend. And for our viewers in Australia, Channel 9's streaming service, 9Now, offers select free-to-air coverage. You just have to create a free account on their website.
Now, unofficially, the worst-kept secret in the tennis world is definitely the VPN workaround. International fans routinely spoof a UK location to access the BBC's massive 18-court iPlayer coverage. Our sources detail the process like this. First, users obtain a fast, reputable paid VPN because free VPNs generally just don't have the speed or bandwidth for live sports. Second, they set their server location to the UK. And third, they access the BBC iPlayer, which simply asks for a click, confirming they have a TV license.
Now, our job in this explainer is just to lay out the landscape, so we absolutely must add this asterisk from our sources. Doing this is an unsanctioned workaround. Using a VPN to reach the BBC from another country actively violates the iPlayer's terms of service. It's just a reality of how thousands of fans worldwide choose to access the tournament year after year.
And right along those same lines for the tech-savvy cord cutters out there using Kodi Media Centers, there are several official add-ons available to stream the matches directly to your home theater setup. You can use the iPlayer WW add-on, the ESPN3 add-on, Zatubox for European feeds, or 9Now. The catch here is basically identical. You generally need a VPN connected to the corresponding geographical region to bypass content blocks and make these official add-ons function properly.
So, what's it going to be? Whether you are happily paying the premium for ESPN Unlimited, waking up at 6 a.m., tuning in perfectly for free in the afternoon on the BBC, or getting highly creative with your streaming tech, what will your personal viewing strategy be when that very first serve goes up on June 29th? Plan ahead, secure your setup, and enjoy the unparalleled magic of grass court tennis.